All right, guys, we are live again. I know, about 10 minutes behind this time. As you can notice, my hair is a bit wet currently. We just got finished with family wakeboarding. So, something used to do a lot more often was go wakeboarding, and it's something we haven't done in at least a year. So we decided to go out, and it was a blast. You got to get up early, got to get up before everybody else, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We live in San Diego, so the whole bay is just packed with boats and people and everyone having a great time. But you don't want that if you're trying to wakeboard. You don't want to get run over by another boat. You don't want the other wakes to get in your way when you're wakeboarding or getting messed up. So we got up there early, had a good time doing it until my little sister got hurt. So unfortunately, with extreme sports, I would classify that as an extreme sport. Injuries can happen. It's a risky thing. It's a ton of fun, but there is risk involved. So today I want to talk to you guys about the risk involved in more riskier activities and how you will be able to get a exercise benefit from these activities. They do carry risk as well. And within the gym as well, and even at home workouts, there are risks to injury. So today, instead of working out, partially because I already got my workout through wakeboarding, but also because I want to share with you guys the risks of exercise and the potential injuries that you could incur if you don't have proper form. Or in the case of my sister, she took part in an extreme sport, and part of the risk is you may get hurt. So with her, she was wakeboarding, and she took a tumble. As she was getting out of the water, a wave hit her, not a wave, a piece of wake, and it kind of jarred her back a little bit. And she had to ride back on the Sea-Doo in a neutral position. So a neutral spine position basically means your back is straight, you're not flexed or hunched over, you're in a good posture, you are keeping the spine in alignment so you avoid further injury, further pinching of the nerves, or avoid hurting any disc, any of that kind of stuff. So she came back neutral spine. My dad is a physical therapist, and I'm a personal trainer. So we had to look at her, we helped her out of the water, and we got her up to the beach where we assessed her, let her know what the next few days is going to look like for her for recovery. And along with back recovery, there's a lot of things you can't do anymore for at least a few days until you recover. So what we've got for her is she's got a lower back injury. It hurts really bad when she flexes her spine, which a flex is a bend forward, or if she moves into hyperextension. So what we have for her is she has to keep her spine neutral, always sit in good posture. If she's in a chair, we're going to put a towel behind her lower back. For any of you who have back injuries or have had back injuries, this may sound very familiar. You're going to put a towel behind your back to keep your back from arching forward. You're going to lay on your stomach if you are going to lie down, because it keeps you in that extensive movement or form. And you are going to avoid using your back to lift things. So if you're going to get something off the ground, you need to squat down. It looks silly sticking your butt out, but you have to be careful with your form, because you can hurt your back even worse, and then you're out for weeks, months, however long it might be. So it looks like squatting down. I'll show you guys an example. Instead of reaching down like this, hunched over, you want to get your butt out, keep your spine neutral, squat down, pick it up off the ground, come back up. You can also use things like the arm of a chair to help you out. So I wanted to share that with you guys. You can see the water just dripping off of me. It's hot too, so maybe it's sweat. So with recovery, it's very, very, very important that you do not aggravate the injury further. So in this case, keep a neutral spine. Don't do anything load-bearing that's going to put pressure on your back, and just rest. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do. I know for myself, whenever I get injured, I'm like, what can I do to fix this? You can't do anything, really. Further along different injury paths, there may be some physical therapy you can do, some mobility exercises. In some cases, icing or heating can help. But in an injury like this, it's just rest. You need to relax, take a few days off if you can, and let your body heal itself. Because it will heal itself, especially in her case. She's still very young, but as you get older, you will heal slower because your body doesn't repair itself as quickly. Fun fact, at the age of about 25 years old, your body's cells stop duplicating themselves faster than they die off. So in a sense, at the age of 25 is the first day that you start dying faster than you start regenerating. So it's kind of like a little bit sad to think about that at 25 you start your path towards death. But you still feel young, you still move great, so take advantage of the movements that you can do as long as you can, because once those movements are gone, they're very difficult to get back. Those people who are elderly and do not move very often, they sit and watch TV, they sit on their couches all day, they are losing their mobility on a daily basis. It's getting worse and worse and worse until they go to get up from the couch and, oh, I can't get up. It's too late. So you want to hold on to that ability to move as long as possible. Keep moving from a day-to-day basis. You're young. You can go move now. Take advantage of that. Here's something I think of. I have the ability to walk and run and sprint today. Tomorrow I may not. What if I get a back injury or a neck injury that takes my ability to move away? Today I'm going to work as hard as I can to improve my body, but also to enjoy the fact that my body can do those things. It's something that we take for granted every day. Everyone does. It's not just you, it's not just me. We all take for granted the abilities that we have to move, to lift weights, the abilities to build relationships. That's also extremely important. So within all of this, I know I'm just kind of rambling right now, but I wanted to share some knowledge with you guys on recovery, how to recover from an injury, and in a sense to take advantage of the time that you have, of the abilities you have. Go out today, have some fun, get moving, and have a great rest of your day. Make sure you have some fun with your movements. Like today with wakeboarding for me, I had a blast and I am dead tired. My legs are burning, but it was a great time. I got my exercise in, and I want you guys to go out and have some fun as well. So go out, have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time. Keep up the fight.